Well, tonight we're going to make pizza. I'm in the Vermont kitchen with Seamus. And we're going to make a couple of different pizzas. Seamus made the dough this afternoon. So what's in the dough?
A half a cup of warm water and 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast go into that, and then you put 1 teaspoon of sugar to set the yeast.
So what happens, you don't want to have the water too hot when you put the yeast in, or it will kill the yeast, okay? So you want to put the yeast in the warm water. You want to use a fork to kind of get it to, they call it proof, and you put a little bit of sugar in it, and that kind of feeds the yeast, okay? So then you're going to add your flour.
Correct. I use a mixer, a Cuisinart mixer actually, and I mix it for about 65 seconds and until it's a ball. And then I take the ball out and put it in a oiled
stainless steel bowl.
There you go.
But what he does also is the stainless steel bowl puts warm water in it. So it's a little bit of warm, it's got a warm temperature when you put the dough in. If you put the dough into a cold bowl or something really cold, it takes a lot longer for it to rise. So that's kind of important. And then you're going to cover it with paper towels or a warm towel.
Damp.
Damp towel. Damp towel, not a warm towel. Okay, so next we're going to roll out our dough. Actually, now we're going to spice up our sauce.
Spice, yes. So what we use is some Italian dressing.
Okay, so stop.
Italian seasoning, no salt, just add about a teaspoon to your tomato sauce, preferably from a glass jar tomato sauce. And when we get some Parmesan cheese here, about 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, you throw it in here and you mix that right up. And just mix that with a spoon.
Okay, so now Jane's going to roll out the pizza dough. The pizza dough, it rose for at least 2 hours. You want it to be double in size. Actually, it rose for 4 hours, but you want it to be double in size. So she's just going to roll it out and make it in a circle, square, whatever kind of pizza that you want. And then we're going to do the topping on it. So she's just going to show you how to roll it out sometime today. So what she did was she took the dough and she split it in half. So she's actually going to get 2 pizzas out of 1 batch of pizza dough. She almost acts professional, so I'm wondering if she's done this job before.
I'm the only roller in the home.
The roller might have been used for other things besides pizza, we're not sure.
No.
Oh.
My pizza.
So she's getting to about 1/4 inch thick.
Maybe less.
Maybe less.
My shape's not really good tonight.
She takes her job very seriously.
Thin enough, not yet. Thinner. Thin crust. In a better shape.
And the oven is preheated at 500 degrees. Okay. The pizza dough, after it's all rolled out, is going to go on a lined pizza pan. She has parchment paper on the pizza pan, and she has cornmeal, which keeps it from sticking. And there we go. So the next step is we're going to put some sauce on, we're going to put some vegetables on, and we'll show you how that goes.
Okay, so one of the pizzas we're making is a barbecue chicken pizza, and we make our homemade barbecue sauce. With the barbecue sauce, we use about a 1/4 cup of just regular tomato ketchup. We use a teaspoon of garlic powder. We have some mesquite seasoning here, a tablespoon of mesquite seasoning, and about another teaspoon of the smokehouse maple seasoning. All go in a bowl with the ketchup, and you stir it up and let it sit for probably half an hour to let it set.
There's no beer in it, actually.
No, there's no beer.
And most of those spices you could buy at Costco.
That's correct. And what we do after that is we get our jar of tomato sauce for the first pie. And we mix it up. We're having one barbecue chicken pie. So we're going to put sauce in there for one pie. And then we will put our barbecue sauce in there.
Oh, in the sauce.
And mix it up.
So you're going to put barbecue sauce in the tomato sauce?
Yeah, so it's more of it's a spicy tomato sauce now with the homemade barbecue sauce. So it has a little bit of a bite to it. Also today we spent some time frying some chicken. We just basically fried some chicken up and we cut it up into small chunks. That's going to go on the pie with the barbecue sauce. So it's a barbecue chicken pizza.
No canned chicken. So what else is going to go on this barbecue chicken?
Just the sauce and the barbecue.
And the
Okay.
cheese.
And some cheese.
And yeah, some
mozzarella cheese.
Mozzarella cheese, yeah.
Okay. So we're actually making two different pizzas. We're going to make we're actually making two different pizzas. We're making one chicken barbecue, and the other one we're going to make is going to have spinach and what else in this?
Onion.
Onion and spinach on it. And that's not going to have the barbecue sauce, it's just going to have a tomato sauce. And we'll put the recipe for the dough and the sauces on the sidebar, wherever it might be this time. And this is our barbecue sauce. Okay, so this is the chicken pizza that we're making right now. We preheated our oven to 500 degrees. Okay, so we're putting the sauce all over top of the dough. It looks yummy. And it smells a little spicy.
And then half a pound of cheese.
Half pound of mozzarella cheese is going to
Right
go on top
all
of that.
over the edge.
And chicken.
And the chicken goes right on top of there.
And we're going to put the chicken right on top of it. This is already cooked, already chopped up pieces of chicken. What did you just fry them in olive oil?
I did.
Just fried in olive oil, chicken breast, it's all white meat, and then he just chopped it up.
And then optionally for my son, we put a little ranch dressing on the top of it to make it more of a buffalo style.
So it's kid friendly.
And then it goes in the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes until it's golden brown or to taste. And you pull it out, let it set 5 minutes, and
Cut it up and you're good to go.
we'll see you then.
So this is about a cup and a half of mozzarella cheese.
You add your spinach right to the top of that.
So fresh spinach, okay? Just get your spinach, wash it, ready to go. Tear it up just a little bit, throw it on top.
And then,
And this is about 3 cups of spinach,
probably.
at least. The more the better.
And then we have some Vidalia onions that we chop up coarsely and add it right onto the top of that.
Well, these are great pizzas, and if you have a garden, you could be putting all kinds of stuff on top of your pizza, and it's just awesome. Anything goes with pizza, especially wine.
So there we go.
Good to go. A little more cheese on top, or are you good?
Yeah, we're good.
We're good. Okay, so this is pizza number 2. We have our pizza crust, we have our sauce, we have our cheese, spinach, Vidalia onions, ready to go. Gonna pop it in that 500-degree oven. Jane's gonna roll out some dough for the pizza crust that we're gonna make. And we're going to make some sauce and put some vegetables on. And we're in Vermont, in the Vermont kitchen. And up here, they use a lot of vegetables that are locally grown. And they buy them through...
We buy them through a local CSA, Community Sustainable Agricultural Farm. And there are many of them, and tons of Vermonters join them. And we pay a fee in the spring, and we get vegetables from late spring to early fall, and whatever's ripe, we get. So we plan our meals around our vegetables that week.
what vegetables are available.
Right.
Last night we had zucchini, we had
Radishes,
radishes,
lettuce,
wonderful strawberry, raspberries.
strawberries, blueberries are not yet, zucchini, tomatoes.
The tomatoes are awesome. If you live
Scallions.
in Arizona, you have no idea how good these tomatoes are.
The scallions are the best. So next week we don't know what we won't know what we're getting next week until later on in the week.
So this is our second pizza. It's a spinach with Vidalia onions, and Seamus cut it up and we're ready to serve it. So we have another pizza that we're going to make, one last one that's a Southwest pizza. So let's show you how to do that in a minute. Ready?
So the Southwest is a mixture of black beans, shoe peg corn, and cilantro. We prepared our pie, and all we're going to do is load the beans and corn mixture onto the pie.
Okay, so we already have our dough, our sauce, our cheese. We're going to put the topping on, and I think you put salt and pepper in this as well.
So it's going to go in the oven now for 15 minutes or so until it's brown.
500 degrees, and there's fresh cilantro in this as well.
There you go, Mary.
Okay, so here we are, good to go. Throw it in the oven, 15 minutes, and then we'll check it out. Okay. Ready? Hush. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. So what we did,
We mixed our cilantro and our corn and our black beans with salt and pepper in the mixture,
and cilantro,
and we just put it on the pizza.
okay? So we have our pizza crust, sauce, cheese, and then the corn and bean mixture that's going to go on top. Going to pop it in the oven for about 15 minutes, and it's already on preheated 500 degree oven. So this is the Southwest pizza. It had the crust, sauce, cheese, black beans, shoe peg corn, a little bit of cilantro, and we're going to check it out. Come on, Seamus.
Bon appetit. Excellent.
Awesome. So, until next time, from the Vermont kitchen, we'll see ya.